He's been dedicated since he started. It was just a constant thing with him. He was probably one of the hardest training fighters I've ever seen. He was always running. He'd run home from the gym, and I don't know how many miles that was. He'd run back the next day and start all over again. And he was a very dedicated fighter. He wanted it. You could tell just by watching him train that that was going to be his future.
And the crowd loves the step. Ali is giving Ellis a lesson.
There were two things he said he was going to do. One, he was going to win a gold medal in the Olympic, and the other was he's going to be heavyweight champion of the world.
He loved to work, and he did not play. And he was deadly doggone serious about this stuff. The intensity that he brought to his learning his craft. He would study every great fighter. And he knows the little details, little small things he would do, and he tried to incorporate it.
That's all he talked about was boxing. He was going to be the world's greatest. Turned out he's right.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Oh, rumble, young man, rumble. Oh!
Ali is pulling a little of the stuff that he pulled in the first fight against Liston in Miami Beach.
That was the biggest round of the fight for anybody. Frazier was within a punch or two of going down. Here's the decision.
The winner by unanimous decision is Muhammad Ali.
There it is, the winner by unanimous decision, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
When I first came over to the United States, every time that my mom would try to help me with anything, I would say, yes, Amma, and that just kind of meant like, go away, I can do it, and I can do it myself. I think that attitude has brought me to where I am today.
Tatiana McFadden developed that on the floor of a Russian orphanage. Born in St. Petersburg with spina bifida and paralyzed from the waist down, for 6 years she was deprived of an essential need.
I had no idea what a wheelchair was. They didn't have wheelchairs at the orphanage. I taught myself how to walk on my hands using my arms as my legs.
In 1995, the U.S. Commissioner of Disabilities, Deborah McFadden, visited the orphanage and immediately connected with the 6-year-old.
Lots of people come in and out of the orphanage wanting to adopt other kids, but never a child with a disability. I looked at her and it was just that connection. I told everyone at the orphanage that was going to be my mom. After that, my life changed drastically.
Told by doctors that she would not live long, Deborah and her partner Bridget O'Shaughnessy enrolled her in sports to build her strength.
I tried every single sport. I tried swimming, ice hockey, downhill skiing, basketball, and then finally wheelchair racing. I don't know if it was a need for speed at the age of 7, but I knew that wheelchair racing was a sport for me.
McFadden chose well, as she is now one of the most dominant athletes in the world, with 10 medals in 3 Paralympic Summer Games.
And she's become a Paralympic star.
But her success didn't stop there. In 2013, McFadden became the first racer, able-bodied or otherwise, to win all 4 major marathons in a calendar year, a feat she has now achieved for 3 consecutive years and is already halfway to her 4th.
They call her the Beast because she is so strong. Domination is the word that could best describe her.
In the midst of her marathon success, McFadden picked up cross-country skiing, hoping to compete in front of her birth family at the 2014 Winter Paralympics in her birth country, Russia.
My dream was to have my birth family and my adoptive family at one competition.
The birth family, who gave her up with the hopes of a better future for her, got to see McFadden return to Russia as an elite athlete.
Skiing to the starting line and seeing my birth mom and my American parents, it was the most fulfilling experience ever.
It's absolutely wonderful. It's a moment that I've always dreamed of, and so I'm just going to cherish it forever.
What made me the person and athlete that I am today is the attitude that I've always had ever since I was living in the orphanage. Whatever I set my mind to, I can do it.